Hello, how are you? This is Kay. So today is the 22nd of October on Sunday. So as Sunday's topic, I will be doing the weekly forecast today. So I will cover the Forex pairs on my watch list, and then gold, WTI, and indices, and BTC USD, and also the news for this week. So I have lots of topics to cover today, so let me start right away. So first, let me switch screen. And I see some comments also, so thank you very much everyone for joining. I hope you're having a great weekend today. Okay, so alright, so now let me switch screen to trading view. Okay, so first let me cover the Forex pairs on my watch list. I have the pairs from Euro USD all the way down to Swiss franc JPY. I have 21 pairs on my watch list, so let me cover these first. So since this is weekend, I will put the weekly time frame like this because this is when the weekly candlestick closes. So it's better to check the weekly time frame every weekend and daily time frame and the lower time frames every day. Okay, so first let me start from Euro USD. Okay, and this is again the weekly time frame. The price is now within the Kumo, so most likely this week the market will be choppy continuously. For the last 3 weeks, it has been range. In the week of 2nd of October was a pin bar, and 2 weeks ago was a bearish bar, and then last week was bullish. So you can see that the market has been very tricky. So the best option is to wait for the breakout of 1.0447. Then the market may break the Kumo and goes bearish continuously. But for now, it's range and within the Kumo, so I think the market will be very spiky and very choppy. So Euro USD may not be the best pair to trade in my opinion. Simply whenever the price within the Kumo, that's like airplane going into the storm and the market becomes very choppy. So yeah, this pair may not be the best. So let me now move on to Euro JPY. Okay, Euro JPY last week was bullish, and I think it was significant that last week it broke the previous resistances. So the market closed on 158.72 last Friday, and this was actually the breakout of the previous pin bar. Actually in dojis, there are so many pin bar dojis and also inside. So this can be the sign of the new uptrend. And like I mentioned before, Euro JPY, I'm looking for the buying opportunities. So it could be one of the best pairs, especially when it breaks the swing high of 159.77. I think this pair will take off to 160 or even 161 and so on. So Euro JPY could be the best, one of the best pairs this week. So since it already broke the previous pin bars, dojis, and also the inside, I mark purple. Well, I'm not going to mark purple because it may range, it may be traced this week, but I will continue to look for buying opportunity. So Euro JPY can be the good pair. And also Kumo is really thick on the weekly chart. So buyers still here over sellers. Buyers still dominant over sellers, so it could go bullish continuously. Okay, next one is Euro CAD. Alright, Euro CAD, like I mentioned for the last couple of weeks, on the week of 25th of September, there was a pin bar and it was supported by the trend line on the P wave. So in last week was bullish. So I think this week the market reaches Kijun Sen or the descending trend line on the P wave, the resistance of the P wave. So in the short term, I think it will be the buy. So that's Euro CAD. And let's see which way it breaks for the next direction. I think this week the market touches the P wave resistance or the Kijun Sen. So if I see bullish trend in lower time frames, I look for some buying opportunities. Okay, next is Euro AUD. Okay, Euro AUD is now range continuously. Kumo's flat, Kijun Sen flat. However, the price is above the Tenkan Sen. Chikou span touching. So if this week Chikou span breakout, Chikou span closes above the candlestick, then that's bullish. And also in terms of the price action, it's bullish too, because the market has been supported by the ascending trend line 3 times. So I think this bullish trend continues. But here again, Kumo is flat now, Kijun Sen flat also. So even if the market reaches 1.7069 level, it may be resisted and retrace. Then we may see ascending P wave. Then breakout would be the best option. But this is for the long term. This is on the long term in the monthly or yearly basis. But in terms of the weekly or the lower time frames, I think the market will be bullish this week. So Euro AUD can also be a good pair to trade. Okay, so next one is Euro Pound. Euro Pound has been ranging now, and I was actually seeing that this week the market was breaking the resistance level of 0.87. There were 1-2 touches and previous support level. So this is the key level and also the neckline of W bottom. So I was monitoring, and if it closes above the neckline of 0.87, then I was thinking that it goes bullish this week. But looks like it closed below. It closed on, exactly on the neckline. So from here, it may retrace or range. So let's say if Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if the market continues to be bullish, then I may follow bullish trend. But let's see how it closes this week. So Euro Pound is a bit choppy market, but I can start to see some potential buying pressure here. So that's my analysis. Okay, next is Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc is now bearish. The Kumo is down, Senko span AB both down, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bearish, and Chikou span below the candlestick. So 2 weeks ago, the market broke the support level of 0.952, and this can be the new downtrend. Yeah, so now the price is reaching down 0.94, and once it breaks that level, I think it goes down to the next run number, which is 0.93. So now this is bearish. So I mark purple on Euro Swiss franc and actively monitor this week. So next one is the pound pairs. Pound AUD. Pound AUD is now range in terms of Ichimoku because the Kumo is overall flat. Senko span A is technically bullish, but the angle of the Senko span A is very, it's not really strongly bullish. It's more like a sideways. Kijun Sen is bullish too, but the price was price closed on the Kijun Sen on the weekly chart. So this week may range continuously. Chikou span above candles, so that's bullish. And the price has been supported by the trend line, so it's bullish too. But I can see that the buying pressure is getting weaker now here. So if the market goes bullish, I may follow bullish trend, but I don't think it will happen. So I think we can find some better pairs to trade this week than this one. So next one is Pound JPY. Pound JPY is also range consolidating. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So it's basically range. So now this is called P wave, triangle range. If you add one more line like this way, then this is triangle. So you may want to wait for the breakout of the triangle and buy. Yeah, Pound JPY is still ranging. So this week it may go down. It may be bearish to the support level of the P wave. Then it may break bearish too. So until it breaks the P wave, I don't think the market will have any direction. So it may be tricky continuously. So next is Pound CAD. Okay, Pound CAD has been completely ranging now. The price is below Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, above Kumo, and the market has been flat for the last 5 weeks, Chikou span touching, so no trend, no trace. I think this week will also be range. So next is the Pound USD. Pound USD is bearish ever since the week of the 17th of July. And now we have Tenkan Kijun-sen dead cross and the Chikou span breakout. So like I mentioned last week, I think the market goes into Kumo, then it spikes. But overall is bearish, I think. Overall is bearish. So if I see downtrend in the lower time frames, I may enter trade. In that case, the initial target is going to be on here, 1.18 level. So I keep my down arrow like this to remember that it's bearish. Okay, so next is Pound Swiss franc. Okay, Pound Swiss franc now is bearish, just like Euro Swiss franc. So I mark purple also. And it broke the support, it broke the range finally. The support level of the range was 1.099, and it broke 2 weeks ago, and last week it broke the minor support here, 1.0897. So I think the market goes down continuously to 1.0159. So I keep my arrow down like this and look for the selling opportunity. In this case, I never buy because it will be against the major direction. So as a trend follower, I look for the selling opportunity on this market. Okay, so next is USD-JPY. Okay, USD-JPY on the weekly is now flat. The Kumo is flat, Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen flat, and the market may retrace from here. Whenever the market reaches 150, BOJ intervene and the market comes down very heavy. So USD-JPY may not be the best pair to trade right now. Hold on, let me delete these lines. Yeah, so I think, yeah, USD-JPY, even if it breaks the resistance and goes bullish, I don't think I will trade. I think that will be too dangerous or too risky because of the BOJ intervention. So next is USD-CAD. USD-CAD is now range also. The Kumo twisted bullish, which is good sign for the new bullish trend, but the Kumo itself is too small, very tiny and baby Kumo, and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen flat, and Chikou span above the candles, but overall this is, I think the market has been very tricky. So yeah, I think overall in terms of Ichimoku, it's flat. However, in terms of the price action, it's bullish because the market broke the neckline of inverted head and shoulders last week. So, I mean inverted head and shoulders is here, like this. So neckline was 1.3662 and it just broke last week. So yeah, USD-CAD can be one of the best pairs in the long term. whenever it goes bullish, I look for buying opportunities. So that's also a potential scenario to draw on this one. And next one is USD Swiss franc. Yeah, USD Swiss franc is now range. The price is between Kumo and Kijun Sen, and there was already Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen gold cross. So Chikou span touching too. So I think the market is really choppy now. For the last 3 weeks, it has been bearish, and it touched the Kijun Sen. So whenever the price is ranging, Kijun Sen becomes the mid price or the mean of the range. So the price is now touching the Kijun Sen. So from here, it may be bearish. If the price breaks Kijun Sen, I think the market goes bearish, then comes back to Kijun Sen. Or this week or next week, the market may be supported by the Kijun Sen and goes bullish also up to Kumo. But either way, I think the market is losing the momentum here. And even if you trade, you may not be able to make some nice pips. So yeah, this may not be the best pair to trade in my opinion. So next is AUDCAD. Okay, AUDCAD, I'm still waiting for the breakout of the support 0.8564. Yeah, Kumo is now flat, Kijun Sen flat also. The price below the Tenkan Sen, so in that sense, sellers are dominant over buyers. But for the last 4 weeks, it has been ranging an inside bar. So when the market breaks the support level of 0.8564, I think we will see a big downtrend. So I think the best option is to wait for the breakout or the potential breakout and sell. And until that happens, I think I will just monitor chart. But if the market breaks the support level, we can expect the potential pips of 500 down to 0.8064, and this can be one of the best pairs. So it's about to happen, but until the support level breakout, I think the market becomes range and too choppy, and so I think we just have to be patient for the breakout. So next is AUD Swiss franc. So AUD Swiss franc finally is about to break the support. So last week was bearish, and it actually touched the support level of 0.5607 level. And since this is downtrend, the market has been resisted by the descending trend line 3 times already. So it's bearish. This week, it may break the support and goes bearish. So I mark purple on AUD Swiss franc. And Swiss franc has been really strong also. So in that sense, it may break the support this week and goes bearish. Once it does, we can expect the potential profit of 257 pips down to 0.5345. So this can be one of the best pairs to trade. So let's look for downtrend selling opportunity on AUD Swiss franc. So next is AUDJPY. So AUDJPY has been too choppy. At a glance, you know that this is range. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Tenkan Sen flat too. Chikou span is above the candlestick, but it's coming closer and closer to the candlesticks. So this is range. And every week, it has been too choppy in no direction. So I don't think we have any opportunities this week either. So I simply skip on this one and move on to AUDUSD. So AUDUSD is also potentially bearish if the market breaks the support level of 0.6285. Yeah, the market can be down to 0.6167, and we can expect a potential pips of 120 pips. So I keep my down arrow like this and continue to look for selling opportunity. And also, the market has been resisted by the Tenkan Sen for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, the breakout can happen this week. So I mark purple on AUDUSD also. Okay, so next one is CAD Swiss franc. So as also a part of the Swiss franc pairs, this one is also bearish for the last 3 weeks and about to break the support 0.646 level. And this is actually, it was a range. This is called the box range in Ichimoku. And the price goes up and down through the Kijun Sen. So if it doesn't break the support, then this week or next week, it may be bullish up to the weekly Kijun Sen, while weekly Kijun Sen remains flat, like this. But if it breaks bearish, then that will make the Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span breakout also, and this can be one of the best pairs too. And once it breaks, the next potential target is going to be, this is okay, swing low now, all-time low. So in that case, the potential target is going to be the next run numbers. So that will be 0.64 and 0.63 and so on. So for now, let me just mark 0.64. And then if it breaks, then goes down to 0.63, 62, and so on. So CAD franc, I mark purple too because it's about to break the support level. The pips to the support level is only 41 pips. So it may break that on Monday. So we will see. Okay, next one is a CADJPY. Okay, CADJPY has been ranging now. And yeah, both CAD and JPY are weak now. Yeah, weak now. For the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, it has been ranging. And I do not see enough buyers to break the resistance level of 111.17. So I think this week the market continues range. So finally, Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc has been so strong and JPY has been so weak these days. So it broke the resistance 166.63 and it's heading towards 170, the next run number. This one is also all-time high now. And Kumo is bullish, Kijun Sen is bullish too. And Tenkan Sen bullish because of the breakout and Chikou span above candles. So I think bullish trend continues. Kumo thickness is also very nice. So yeah, buyers are still dominant over sellers. So I mark purple on Swiss franc JPY also. So these days the market has been really choppy, but we do see some potential trends. We just have to simply be patient and look for the best opportunities to trade. If you see some choppy market or ranging market, then do not rush yourself to trade, is my advice. Okay, so that covered the Forex pairs on my watch list. So now let me move on to gold and WTI. So I go to commodity XAUUSD. Okay, so gold was bullish for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, this week it may break that resistance of 1983.47. And now this is called Y wave in Ichimoku. Highs are higher, lows are lower. So that's called Y wave. And when you see Y wave, it's basically the tricky market. So this week, it may break the resistance, but maybe fake. And next week, maybe trace. So the best option is to wait for the N wave, in theory, to buy. But N wave, you have to wait for a few weeks or few months to happen. So I think simply whenever the market breaks the swing high, technically on 1997.11, I think we can still look for a buying opportunity. And then the initial target is going to be on 2066.66 level. So yeah, so this is about the price action. In terms of Kumo, it's range, so it may not break. But if it does, then I think the market takes off bullish So this can be also a good, let's see, market to trade. But I think this is a bit tricky. Just watch out on the fake breakout is my advice. Okay, so next one is WTI. Okay, WTI is now within the Kumo, and like I mentioned last week, this is within the Kumo and inside. This big blue bearish bar high and low has been including 2 candlesticks so far. So, and I think the market remains choppy. I don't think the market will trend this week or next week until it breaks the inside, or also the Kumo. So yeah, for now, I just say that this is range and no direction. Okay, so now let me move on to indices. So for indices, let me start from Nikkei 225, Japan index. Now the market is retracing, and the Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, and Kijun Sen is now flat and it's actually retracing. So now the market is into range. It's losing direction. This is not bearish, but it's not bullish either. And Chikou span may touch, so I don't think we see any trends this week. Okay, next is Dow Jones. Dow Jones is also range now in terms of Ichimoku. From the short-term perspective, from the 31st, or sorry, from technically 18 September, it has been downtrend because Tenkan-sen is pointing down. Tenkan-sen shows the short term. So from the week of 18 September, it has been bearish, and now it's coming down to Kumo, and Chikou span still touching, so the market is still very tricky. Last week was bearish, but this week may be bullish, and the market I think will range continuously. But there's a Kumo thickness here, so the market may be supported by the Kumo and goes bullish also. But even so, I think that it takes time for the market to go bullish. I think first the market goes range like this, then gradually it goes bullish, I think, in 3 weeks, 4 weeks term. So Dow Jones is losing that momentum here. So unless it breaks the Kumo, unless it breaks the Senko span A of the Kumo, this is still bullish in the long term, right? Because the price above the Kumo. But we will see. So next is Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq is about to be bearish now. I was explaining about this one in terms of the daily time frame a couple of days ago, I think, that it was within the inside. So within the inside, and the inside bar breakout happened on Thursday, and then now it's coming down to the support level of 14,556 level. So now also this is within the P wave, within the descending P wave in terms of the bigger picture. So sellers dominant over buyers. So it can break. It can break the support level anytime and reach down to the Kijun Sen, I think. So Kijun Sen is 14,315. So the market may come down to that level this week. So if you're looking for the selling opportunity, this week may not be the best. This is, to me, bearish. So next is S&P 500. This one is also bearish because the price is now below Kijun Sen, and it has been on the reversed waves. So I think the market goes down to the support level of 4104 or the Kumo. So S&P 500 is also bearish to me. So again, Dow Jones is still a range above the Kumo, and then Nasdaq and S&P are bearish. Okay, so now let me move on. Euro stocks. Euro stocks is bullish. Yeah, because it has been supported by the trend line multiple times in the past. So it's about to break the all-time high of 4416, and it may reach 4500 this week if it breaks. So Euro stocks is bullish to me. All right, and Kumo Senko span AB flat, Kijun Sen flat, but I can see buyers dominant. So potentially breaks bullish this week. Okay, so next one is FTSE 100. It has been range. Yeah, Kumo Senko span B is up, but overall Kumo has been flat and Kijun Sen flat. Chikou span is still very close to candles, and the market has been too choppy. So this is basically range. So no direction at the moment. Let me take out this arrow up and the lines, and this is completely ranging now. Okay, next is CAC France. CAC France is now bearish. It actually went down within the Kumo, and the market stopped downtrending on the previous support and the resistance, which was 6802.35. So from here, the market I think will range, And also last week was a relatively bigger bearish candlestick. So in this case, within the Kumo, I think the market forms inside bar for the next couple of weeks, I think. Inside bar, then whichever it breaks, that will be the new direction. So CAC France is now into range within the Kumo is in my opinion. Okay, next is German 40. Germany 40, it's bearish also, just like CAC France. It's going within the Kumo, and we have a Tenkan Kijun Sen dead cross and Chikou span breakout. So Germany 40 is bearish than CAC France. CAC France is it's within the Kumo, it's bearish, but it may be supported by the previous support and the resistance. But Germany 40 is also bearish, and there's still a slight room, little room down to the support and the resistance level. So this week may form small bearish bar. Then I think it will be range like this. So in the very short term, Germany 40 is bearish. Yeah, so let me see. So let me move on to Nifty chart. Okay, so Nifty 50 is within the P wave, and like I mentioned, you have to wait for the breakout towards bullish side. And I think it will break bullish anytime soon, because the Kumo is bullish, Kijun Sen is also bullish, and Chikou span above the candles too. So I think the P wave breaks bullish, then market takes off bullish trend. So yeah, we'll see if that happens. Okay, and next is AU200. AU200 is now still range, but it's about to break the support level of 6826.2. So once it, let me put down arrow like this. Okay, so in terms of Ichimoku, it's range, so it may not break, but if it breaks this week, then downtrend can happen. And Kumo will be down, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen will be down, and Chikou span remains below the candlestick. So, and I think the breakout candlesticks will be long, because it has been range for ever since after the breakout here. On the 31st of October last year, it has been range. So yeah, there was a double top neckline breakout. So yeah, I think the breakout can be very strong if that happens. So we will see. Okay, and finally, Hansen Index. Okay, Hansen Index is now bearish too. The market is about to break the support level, and Kijun Sen is pointing down now, and Chikou span below candles, and Kumo just twisted bearish. So let me put down arrow like this, and potentially in the long term it goes down to 14,599. Okay, so looks like among the indices we start to see some direction, whether it's bullish or bearish potentially. So yeah, let's monitor chart. So, and I will come back this chart again next Sunday, and I will give another weekly forecast. Okay, so finally let me cover BTC USD. Okay, crypto. I know some of you trade cryptos, but I don't. I never trade cryptos, so this is just for your information through my understanding. But in terms of, oh yeah, so looks like last week it broke the Kumo. Well, actually, so far still this week, because the weekly candlestick closes technically on Sunday. So the weekly candlestick will close in 9 hours and 22 minutes. So so far it's bullish, and most likely it stays like this for the next 9 hours. So that means the market broke the Kumo bullish. So from here it may take off bullish. Yeah, so the next resistance level is up here, 31,867, which was the previous high and also Senko span B level. So the market may reach there and then be resisted, but I think it forms N wave and goes bullish, breaks that level, and we see a new uptrend like this. This is one of the scenarios. However, Chikou span is touching still, and Chikou span acts like a magnet to the candlesticks. That's called the Chikou span trace strategy, one of the Ichimoku original strategies. So that means Chikou span has been tracing the candlesticks so far, so that means next week, I mean from Monday, the market may be bearish from Chikou span viewpoint. So it may go down and up and down like this too. So the best option is to wait for or look for the Chikou span breakout to be safer. If Chikou span closes above the candlestick, then I think bullish scenario can happen. So overall still range. I mean the market simply is going up and down in the ranging market. So yeah, it may touch the resistance and goes bearish also, and remains range. It's also the scenario too, until it breaks either direction. So yeah, but my feeling is that in the short term, I think the market reaches 31,867. This week it may reach there too, so we will see. Okay, so so these are the analysis among the markets. Okay, so now let me cover news for this week. So all right, so let me put this calendar this week, and okay, click this week. Okay, and click apply. We are towards the end of the month. So let's see. Okay, Monday 23rd, tomorrow we have no big news, and Tuesday 24th we have some big news. First, unemployment rate in UK, and also services PMI in Germany, and also services PMI, composite PMI also in Euro, and then the PMI report in UK. So yeah, Tuesday we have lots of big news, and also sorry, PMI report in the US also. Okay, Wednesday 25th October we have also big news, CPI in Australia, and also rate decision and policy statement in Canada. So we have lots of big news. Thursday October 26th we have also monetary policy meeting in Euro and GDP, gross domestic product annualized in the US, and ECB press conference will be there too. And we have lots of big news. And Friday, technically, Friday in morning in Asian session, there will be another CPI in Japan. And also we have another CPI in the US, and that's it. So every day we have lots of big news. So just watch out, especially Tuesday. We have lots and lots of big news. So just watch out. Whenever you trade, make sure that there's no big news ahead, because these big news can violate any kind of technical confirmations. Even Ichimoku, one big news can can break the confirmations or Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, so or even Kumo. So yeah, even if you see trending market, I recommend not to trade right before the news. Okay, so that covered the whole topics for today. So yeah, let me say hi and also start to check some comments now. So again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. I hope you are having a great weekend so far. Okay, so let me see. All right, good to see you. I see lots of comments. Thank you for joining. So let me cover some comments. All right, first I see Harshit says, hi, if Kijun-sen is too far away from the candles, the price will attract back to Kijun-sen, right? Yes, that's right. If the price above the Kijun-sen for more than 26 candles, then Kijun-sen become flat, then the market may retrace. Yeah, that's true. That's a Kijun-sen retracement concept. Right. Okay, good to see you, everyone. Thank you for joining. I see lots of comments. Okay, pound NZD. I do not trade NZD pairs, but let me see. Pound NZD. Let me check here. Okay, let's see. Pound NZD. Let me double check. GBP NZD. Okay, so pound NZD is now range in terms of Ichimoku. Kumo flat and Kijun-sen flat too. So last week was bullish, but when it touches Kijun-sen or Tenkan-sen, I think the market goes bearish. Or we may see inside bar this week until it breaks bullish. So in terms of the price action, it's bullish consecutive N waves. So it may be bullish, but Ichimoku shows its range. So that means it's bullish in the long term, in the monthly basis, but in terms of the weekly or lower time frame basis, I think the market ranges, then finally breaks bullish sometime. Okay. Yeah, so it depends on which term you're watching the market, whether it's a long term or mid term or short term. Okay, let's see. Reza says, okay, sometimes Kijun-sen breaks Tenkan-sen bullish or bearish. This breakout is important. Kijun-sen breaks Tenkan-sen bullish. Kijun-sen, I don't think Kijun-sen breaks Tenkan-sen bullish. It will be Tenkan-sen that it breaks bullish on the Kijun-sen. Or maybe here on the previous example, maybe this one, you may see that, see this as Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen. Kijun-sen breaks Tenkan-sen bullish, but this is actually dead cross. Dead cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. Yeah. So before it was gold crossing, gold cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. This is gold cross. This is dead cross. This is also dead cross. And this is gold cross. See, so this part is actually the dead cross of Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. Okay, Joseph says, what are your thoughts on USD ILS? USD ILS, let me see if I have. Let me double check. USD ILS. Let me see what this is. USD Israeli. Okay, let me check. This is one of the Forex pairs. Okay. All right, so this is strongly bullish now. It's clear that it's bullish. Kumo is bullish, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen bullish, and Chikou span above candles. And let's see, this is on the swing high. On the swing high of 4.0724. Yeah, the high from the March 2015. Let me zoom out all the way also. Oh yeah, and there was also previous resistance up here too in July 2012. So this is the major resistance. And also, I was going to say that the Kumo is getting thinner. Kumo is getting thinner and thinner. So I think retracement can happen this week. Or in the month of November can be retracement. This is overbought, so you may not want to buy at this stage. So it's always better to zoom out the chart like this and see if there is any previous support resistance levels. And with the Kumo thickness, you can analyze the chart correctly with Ichimoku. Okay, so yeah, let me see. Hello everyone, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining, everyone. Okay, Snowfall says, good morning. Sorry I missed a few live streams. How have you been? Oh, I've been doing great. Thank you very much. I have an issue. My trades, they seem to not work as well anymore. Do you recommend changing time frames? Stick to 1 hour and M30. I do trade based on daily 4 hour as high time frames and 1 hour M30 for the mid time frames. So yeah, I stick to my own strategy. Yeah, if you take 1 hour M30 only, then I think the market will be too choppy and you may lose more. So I think it's better to always look for the major or higher time frame directions. Okay, let's see. Okay, Key says, on pound Swiss franc, what do you think about the Kumo shape? Let me see, pound Swiss franc Kumo shape. Oh yeah, I think it was like a flat Kumo overall. Let me see. Yeah, I didn't mention this about the Kumo shape, but it's a good point. So again, this one, the Kumo shape is really small. Kumo is just twisted bearish, and it's really small, tiny Kumo. So the best of the best is to wait for the Kumo being below the previous Kumo, like this. But it will take time. It will take a few weeks or even few months to happen. So in this case, because of breakout of the whole range, I think we can still trust that breakout to follow the new downtrend. Again, it may test the resistance and goes bearish, but overall it's downtrend. So in this case, I didn't really see the Kumo shape, but instead I saw the Kumo direction, Tenkan Kijun Sen, Chikou span below candles, and what's more, the range breakout as a good pair to trade. But yeah, Kumo has been really tiny still. So long term may be still flat. Yeah, this can be tricky market in that sense. The market may go down soon, then goes bullish soon also. It may be spiky. Alright, hello new one. Thank you very much for joining my Ichimoku community. Thank you very much. So please connect your Discord with YouTube, and you get to see all the perks. You get to download 3 books in English of Ichimoku, and also many more. So I hope you learn, the basics of Ichimoku. So thank you very much, and stay gold. Okay, so let's see. Oh, something wrong with your Euro chart. Oh, let me see. I didn't notice. Yeah, sometimes the broker does not provide the data anymore. Okay, yeah, that's right. I see the service termination. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. So this chart is stopped in June. Oh, I'm sorry. It was long ago. This is not the latest. So let me check the Euro stocks. Okay, I take the forex.com. Oh yeah, so now it's all different. I'm sorry. Let me just take out this Euro and I will put this one in here. So right now it's just like the other Euro indices. It's going within the Kumo now. I was watching the June, so it was somewhere here, right? Oh, July. Yeah, July was this one. So it broke the resistance. Then after that, it's now coming down all the way. It broke the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, and Tenkan Kijun-sen dead cross, Chikou span breakout, and the price is going within the Kumo now. Right, so just like CAC France. CAC France and Euro stocks is identical. So looks like it's going down to the previous support level, 39.72 in a short term. And the price is going within the Kumo, so I think it spikes very much. So yeah, thank you very much for the reminder about this Euro stocks chart. Okay, Costa, thank you very much for your reminder, for the like button. So if you liked so far, please press like button before you leave. That would be great. Islam, how would you adjust KTS for stocks and cryptos? I use the same settings and same time frames. Yes, I do not change my settings because so that I know when my strategy works and my strategy doesn't work. And if it's not working, then I simply stay away. If it works, then I keep trading. So it's not to change any settings in my opinion. Okay. Okay, Naturalia, when are you going to do more live trading? Those videos are the best. Yeah, live tradings, yeah, because the market's already choppy and I am taking less and less trades these days, I do not have any videos in public, but in my communities like KTS Academy and GTS communities, I share my trades in the month of September. Every time I execute, I take screenshots and post. So if you would be interested, you can join those communities, KTS Academy or the GTS community. But I will also take some videos when I enter trade, exit trades, and share in public again also. So yeah, please wait for me. Okay. JW, do you ever trade gold? Yes, I do. I do trade gold, but now it's not the best timing for me, so I'm still sticking to Forex market. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. I'm feeling much better and stronger now. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Okay, it's been about 1 hour now, so let me take the last comment. Okay, from Jim, he says, "Hi Kay, how do you trade around the news when there's red impact news every week? And most of the time the news is spread out start and midweek, and when there's no news is nearly the weekend." There are big news on the every day, but I do not take entries 1 hour before the news. Because even if I take entry before the news, then the market may be spiky, or usually before the big news, the market becomes more quiet. Maybe you saw that example, because market is preparing or watching the news to happen. So usually the market losing its volatility and becoming more quiet. So even if you trade before the news, it may not really move. So you may have to exit anyways before the news with a small profit, small loss. So that's why it's better to come back after news. After news, I take trade. But before 1 hour before news, I don't. But so let's say the market ranges and one big news breaks the range bullish, for example. Then that actually can be a trigger of the new uptrend. So I follow that direction, for example. So after news, sometimes I see opportunities like that to enter trades. Okay. Yeah. Okay, one last. Do you trade or look at other commodities, example coffee? No, I don't. I don't trade or monitor other charts, other commodities like coffee or beans or other commodities. I only check gold and WTI because they relate in Forex also, but not other commodities. Okay, so I think I will finish the live for now. So again, thank you very much for joining, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And after this, I will be doing another live stream on my second YouTube channel. So this is the main YouTube channel, and I have my second YouTube where I talk about something like private besides trading. So I will be doing the live stream there. So if you have time, please also join. You can find the link on the below description to my second channel. So I hope to see you there too. Otherwise, I will see you sometime next week. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Okay, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you very much.